Hey everyone, I have a really cool friend who made a game and I am going to review the game. His name is Carp106. His account is actually on Scratch, so check him out on Scratch. Like his projects and follow him on Scratch. So let's get started with the review. This is the game. It's called Hit Me. So let's test it out. This is cool. Ooh. Look at the cat. He's literally moving his head. Nice. So let's check out the code. Let's see. You can use these to minimize that screen there. So let's put this right here so you can actually see it. So we have these when arrow key pressed, change X by 5, change Y by 5, -5 for, okay, so basically we'll change X by -5 because it's going backwards, we'll change Y by -5 because it's going down, change X by 5 because it's going right, and change Y by 5 because it's going up. So he wrote all that, and then he actually used these switch costumes too to make the cat look like it's moving up, down, right, left. And you can edit these, so that's how he actually made them. You're allowed to edit the sprite. So as his first code he wrote, when green flag clicked, switch backdrop to BG1. Let's see. Okay, so BG1 is like the normal, and then BG2 is the you win screen. So he says to switch the backdrop to there. Then he wants the cat to hide. Then he wants it to wait 5.5 seconds. Then show, and then glide 0.5 seconds to a random position. So that's what it does. The basketball will say something for some time. Then finally the cat will show up. Then it glides to a random position. So as you can see here, see? It shows up after the basketball starts moving. Let's see why. Now this is a lot of code. We're going to go through all of it. So he put a set score to 0. So that means variables. So it will show, then start the drum roll like this. And then basically it's telling the basketball to do the drum roll. And if I've told you before, in sounds, if you put play start sound drum roll, then it will play and do the next thing at the same time. So while it's doing the drum roll, it will also think, do you think you can hit me 5 times? You see, it says for 5 seconds, and that's why the cat shows up after the basketball starts to move. Because it says, wait 5.5 seconds. And then you want it to glide 1 second to a random position. So we use a repeat until for the next part, because then basically what happens is you're allowed to use operators like plus, minus, multiply, and divide. So what he used is some something equal to something. And for that, he wanted the score to equal 5, so then the game would end. In that, he added a if touching cat, then start basketball sound, and change score by 1. You would want to change the score by 1 because then it would be almost like the score is going to 5. And when you hit the basketball, you should get a point. And here you can also get the basketball sound, like it's like you're pushing the basketball. Then there's also a glide point 5 seconds to a random position. And what that means is, in our snake game, I showed you that an apple can just show up at a random position. That's what the basketball does, except it's gliding. As you can see, it's gliding. So let's try that. And there, the basketball is taking 0.5 seconds to glide to a random position. So we also have an if touching edge, then pop. So let's try that. Let's see what happens if it does that. Okay, it's hard, but let's just move the basketball then. Minus 150. Minus 30. Okay, that doesn't work, but when it's touching the edge, it will start a sound pop, then it will glide to a random position. So after all that, it says if it wins, then you want it to switch backdrop to BG2, start sound to da, then hide. You will make it want to hide because then you can still move the cat. So let me show you what it means by that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, the basketball disappears and you are still able to move the cat. So that is my review. It is a very great game. He has taken a lot of effort and a lot of his time to make this game. So go to his account, follow him, and he's going to make more and more projects that you will love. And I promise, he is a great scratcher. Well, I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye!